We are now entering week 3 of the 2020 NFL season, and for most fans, their attention is not so much on their favorite teams, but on their fantasy teams. Fantasy football has grown to massive levels of popularity in recent years, but what exactly is it?
Basically, you draft players playing football, right? And then they score points. You accrue points based on the touchdowns, their yards, their touches. The list goes on and on. So it's a game theory. It's a bit of a game. And I think that's why we like it so much. I think that's why it's a billion-dollar industry that is uncapped.
John Daigle is a fantasy analyst at Roto-World and is a part of their team of analysts who help players of fantasy football like myself make the best decisions possible each week to win our leagues. As he explains, the world of fantasy football can only grow and expand, however.
I want big picture. I want fantasy football on TV. I want one of us, whether it's me or my friends, in the booth as a third man calling games on Sunday nights or perhaps Sunday afternoon or at least preseason games. I want us announcing events. I want a fantasy media network. I want a fantasy TV channel. I want to expand so far beyond what we think we are tapped out on and what the industry can be.
Now, according to the Fantasy Sports and Gaming Association, in 2017, 59.3 million people in the United States and Canada played fantasy sports. 78% of that number played fantasy football. But why exactly is that?
I think it's been popular because it gives an extra layer for fans to root for when watching the game, because as much as we all love football, we can all admit that not every game matters and not every game is entertaining, and this is your team. You have a collection of players that you consider your own and you root for on a very stingent basis.
For those wondering if fantasy football is going anywhere anytime soon, I wouldn't count on it. In Syracuse, I'm Tyler Melito, NCC News.